Hey, this is Kurt with MusicMedic.com, and I'm going to show you a new tool that's not quite out yet. And I'm going to let you see it. We have two of these. We have a set for alto and tenor. This set is our alto body mandrel. The tenor body mandrel uses some of these same ones. It just has two other parts that allow you to do a tenor. So some of the cool things about this, one, we made it right here at MusicMedic.com. It's all stainless. It mounts onto a dent rod like this, and this is our dent rod, and you can see that it's got a recessed hole here so that the dent rod fits inside, and then the threads are down inside here. So when you put some pressure on this coming down, it's going to grab onto the dent rod and cause less damage to the threads of the dent rod, which can be a problem with dent rods. Now, if it does damage anything here, these threads are removable. This is our dent rod, so these threads are removable and replaceable. So there's just no way that we can have any problems. So let me see if I can get this here and show you what we have. So you can mount this. This is the smallest one for alto, and you see it has a slot for the octave pick. So this saxophone doesn't have an octave pip, but you see that it fits all the way up in, and if it had a pip, you would put the slot right there so that it would allow you to not have to take the pip out. The nice thing here is you can work all this distance. So I kind of have it marked. You see this line right here. This is how far down the mandrel goes into the body. Now, let me show you something cool. The second one, of course, it's not going to go as far into the body, but it overlaps. Remember, the first one came to here, so the second one comes to here, so they overlap. So there's no place that you're working on. If they just met even, if this space was damaged, you'd have a hard time getting to that space. So now you can work this section of the body as well. Oh, I don't think I had that screwed on so good. Okay, and the third one, the biggest one, this one fits up to here, obviously, and there's a couple little dents in here, so it might fit in a little bit further, but the other one came back down to here, so there's quite a bit of overlap. So we tried to set this up so that, like, the shorter one, the center of that was near the bell to body brace. So usually in the middle of the mandrel, where you can get the most work, that's the place that can have the most damage. Like up in here, you can have a lot of damage, and so we overlapped them there. Another nice thing about having these sets in three is that some of the tapers on saxophone are slightly different. So by having a shorter mandrel that doesn't go the whole length of the saxophone, if this taper is slightly different than the saxophone you're going into, it's not that big of a deal because you're using a much smaller section of the taper. So the difference will be very slight. So we've tried these in a bunch of horns, and they seem to fit great. And they make taking dents out of the body quick work. So when you have a really damaged body, this is going to be the go-to tool to use. So this is the alto set. We have a tenor, and we have a tenor set that will also be coming out at the same time. Okay, thanks for watching my video.